Hi Leo, how's it going? It's Ann from Cancer Moon's Tarot, and welcome in here to your December 2023 tarot reading. How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. I do want to mention before we get started, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, cancermoonstarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description box below. Without a further ado though, here Team Leo, let's see what's going on here in the tarot for your month here of December 2023. So what do we got in store here, please, for the zodiac sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, coming on into December. Do want to wish you all very happy holidays. Hope you guys are excited. Hope you're excited here to spend some time with your friends, your family, your loved ones. It's a wonderful time this year, so hopefully you guys are doing well. But let's go ahead here and get about one more shuffle, Leo. And we will check out what's going on. What do we got for our lovely Leo gang? Starting out here with the overall energy, we begin here with the Devil. Now, Devil showing up for you is pretty interesting. You could be connecting with a Capricorn for some. Taking a look into the current energy, we do have here a Tower. This is Scorpio energy as well. Looking at what you're dealing with, the Five of Cups, and looking at the current outcome, the Six of Swords. So we're looking at a very nice outcome. Six of Swords is getting away from all of these intense energies that are being represented in your reading so far. Now, you do start out here with the Devil. So Devil showing up, as I mentioned, is Capricorn energy, but it also represents the energy of feeling stuck, trapped, or tied and bound to some sort of situation that you are very much so not happy with. As you can see, we do have this man and woman here who are both tied and bound. Currently, they're bonded here by the Devil. So I'm getting this feeling here for you guys coming into December where it feels like you're stuck somewhere. You're tied and bound to something. But I do believe that there will be a moment of breaking free. We have here the Tower. Now, the Tower typically tends to kind of freak people out a lot when they see it. They're like, oh no, a Tower moment? Yeah, I'm clicking off this video. I'm not happy with it. But the Tower just represents a foundation that's broken, you know, and it's time for that foundation to change. It's time to let the old way of doing things, or to let the negative things that are happening in our lives that don't serve us come crashing down. It's actually a good thing, because the Tower is removing the things in your life that you're not going to be happy with, but instead giving you this fresh start to reach a very empowering new beginning, you know? So I get that feeling for your Leos where if you're feeling stuck, you're most certainly getting unstuck here coming on into December. Now, I do think that there's a factor of sadness that comes into play, because with the Five of Cups appearing for you, there is a part of you that's going through grief. Now, at the same time, it's nice to remove ourselves from what we're feeling trapped in. But I don't think you've always felt trapped in whatever this is. You know, if this is a relationship, at one point the relationship was in a wonderful place, but maybe when you're looking into the present moment, the Devil, the relationship had turned sour. This can be one of those situations where what you're grieving is the way something used to be versus what it actually is today. Devil card showing up here. So I think you've had a lot of fond memories and a lot of good memories as a whole in the past with something. Now, it could be a romantic relationship for some of you. For others of you, this could be your career. This could also be representative of a personal path. Maybe you're finally changing now because, you know, the path that you've set foot on is not the same way it used to be in the past. So you're grieving what something used to be. And I think to a degree, what could have kept you very stuck and very trapped, to say the least here, Leo, is hoping that it could one day become what it used to be. You know, if you're in a relationship that turned sour, maybe you were hopeful that the relationship would go back to its roots. It would go back to the way things used to be. If you were in a career and everything used to be amazing and it was constantly climbing, there was joy, there was positivity, there was lots of money, maybe things started to change in the career that upset you, you could have been holding out on the hope here that things would go back to the way they used to be. But what I've personally learned in life is that things will never go backwards, but they will always go forward. And I feel like for you guys, with the Six of Swords showing up for the outcome, you're recognizing that here. You're owning that here coming into the month of December. It's like, you know what? Things in life are not going to be going backwards, but instead they are going to keep on rising and ascending and going forward. And I have to let myself here go with the flow. If I can't turn back time and make something the way it used to be, I have to accept it for what it is today. And it's a tough pill to swallow. It really is. I've been in tons of situations like this in my life where I'm like, man, I wish things could be the way they used to. And I had to grieve the loss of something I really loved and cared for, considering that it changed so drastically into something I wasn't happy with. I know that feeling. It's not easy. It's a tough pill to swallow, but it is something you can overcome. And at the end of the day, we can only go forward. And by allowing ourselves to stay stuck, holding on that hope is only going to furthermore promote more stagnancy. So the best thing we can do in a scenario like this is move forward. Essentially, keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So let's go ahead and have a look here and see what's showing up in your challenge position. So what do we have showing up here in the challenge for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout the month here of December 2023. What's showing up here in your challenge? First card out is going to be the Hangman card. So Hangman showing up for the challenge. You could be dealing with a Pisces, or Pisces energy may be important to you, but the challenge here is getting unstuck. It is challenging and difficult for you because it means that you have to accept that your situation's never going to be the same. It's about having to accept the way your circumstance or whatever this reading is about for you has turned out. You know, the devil. It's about accepting the devil, about embracing the fact that this is how things are now. They're not the same as they used to be. And that is the biggest challenge of all. It's having to swallow that tough pill and say, it's time to grieve what I once loved and cared for. That's no longer the same. And the thing I love, though, about my spread here, guys, is that whatever does come up in the challenge position, by the way, means that it's a challenge you're overcoming. Because in these readings that I provide, and in general, there's no challenge you guys can't overcome. I wholeheartedly believe that. But in these readings, I want you guys to know that if anything's showing up in your challenges, these are things you can overcome. So that's where the difficulty lies. But you're going to be able to pull through and overcome this coming into the month of December. Having a look here forward, let's see what you can expect throughout the rest of your month. What can Leo peeps here expect throughout the rest of December 2023? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. First card out is going to be the Magician. The following card here is the Queen of Swords. We also have here the Three of Pentacles. And lastly, we have here the Ace of Swords coming into play too. In terms of what you can expect, I definitely see you guys showing up and doing the work here to detach, to let go, and to recognize that this devil situation no longer serves you. So you're showing up here instead of maybe running away from the present moment and not embracing the devil. Instead of hoping that things can go back to the way they used to be, you're showing up fully immersing yourself in the present moment. And I see here with the Queen of Swords, that's giving you the ability here to detach, to let go, to recognize that it is time and it is okay to let go of this situation. Having a look here at the Three of Pentacles, you're collecting yourself here this month, really getting yourself together, getting your affairs in order is what I'm hearing. I think that the Three of Pentacles is I know this is going to be hard work. I know swallowing this tough pill is going to be hard, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do what I can here to start working towards something better in my life. You know, it became very clear that your present situation was unfulfilling and you were possibly living in the past, hoping that things can go back to the way they used to. So if you're unsatisfied with your present, it's time for me to start working on my present moment. It's time for me to start working on my life now to get it in the direction that I would be satisfied with it. So you're going to start to really draw your attention into the now, into the present moment, and ask yourself, what can I be working on? What can I be creating? What can I be doing that would allow me to be living my best life? And that's the type of work we're going to see here getting developed coming into December 2023. I also feel like you're going to have a lot of massive moments of clarity and realization here with the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, first and foremost, is going to be lots of realizations about your current situation we've discussed, your devil. You know, you're going to have a lot of revelations about that. You're going to have a lot of revelations about the past. I think that the biggest revelation you're going to hold on to, or the biggest, revelation you're going to figure out is that you were holding on to the version of someone or something that no longer exists. You know, if this was love, maybe you miss the way someone used to be, but you're not happy with who they are today. Essentially, you were holding on to the version of who somebody was versus who they are now. Having that massive revelation is what helps you release, it helps you let go, it helps you move forward. But I think there's more that there is going to be coming into play for you. There's more realizations for sure. Tell me about this Ace of Swords. I'm curious. Why do we got the Ace of Swords here for Leo coming into the month of December? And we have here the Three of Wands, and we also have here the Six of Wands. I love it. Six of Wands is awesome. It represents success. Three of Wands, however, represents the energy of waiting. I think you might start to see how this specific situation has not only stagnated you in one area of life, but it may have stagnated you in many areas of life. You know, if you were hoping that a romantic partnership could have changed, maybe this partnership took up so much of your time and so much of your energy that it affected other areas of life, such as career, such as personal development. Maybe if this was career based, your personal situation could have affected your career, your personal relationships, whatever the case may be. So I think you're going to see that there's a lot of other things in life that have kind of put on pause due to the nature of dealing with this situation. Coming into the month of December, now it's time to resume, you know? It's like hitting that pause button on the TV, except you hit that pause button for a very long time. It's time to resume the show, and it's time to go ahead and enjoy it. And I really feel that here with the Six of Wands. A lot of you are going to be on a good path because I feel like some of the things you did put on pause in your life were things that were genuinely good for you, things that were already going in a very good and positive direction. But now you get to refocus up here and pretty much pick up where you left off. So that's going to be pretty wonderful to see here for Leos coming into the month. Now, before we move forward from the main situation, is there any other information for Leo that they should expect or can expect throughout the rest of this month? We have here the Four of Pentacles showing up. We got here the Four of Swords, and we also have here the Two of Cups. Yeah, I think that to a degree here too, Leo, you could easily end up shutting down if you wanted to. You know, going through a very painful, grieving kind of experience and going through a moment of detachment that isn't the easiest thing to face could kind of provoke anybody to want to shut down emotionally and to want to kind of completely just detach and withdraw themselves from the world. But I feel like for you, you're saying to yourself, Four of Pentacles here, Four of Swords here, I can't go inwards. This is not the time to go in recluse. I've spent a lot of my time in recluse while I was feeling stuck. It's time for me to get back out there with the Two of Cups. It's time for me to get back to my roots, to reconnect to myself, to reconnect to my environment. You know, for example, if many of you here were dealing with a romantic relationship, that relationship could have taken you away from so many other relationships in your life as well. Maybe it pulled you back from family. It pulled you back from friends. It pulled you back from colleagues, whatever the case may be. You may feel like, wow, this has really affected a lot in my life. But now that I get to reconnect to myself, I now get to reconnect to my life again. So whatever this devil moment has distracted you from, you now have this opportunity to reconnect to all the things you feel that your attention has been pulled away from. So it's not a time to go back into hermit mode or recluse, but what you can expect is to feel connected and present in your life again, regaining a sense of power, control, and really embracing your life here going forward, okay? So really, really wonderful stuff. All right, Leo, I like this a lot. Let's go ahead and take a break here from the main situation, and let's have a look here now into your career, your love life, and your personal life. So we'll see what's going on here for you, Team Leo. Now, jumping into career, what is showing up here for career already? Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, which is awesome. Money looks great, guys, coming into the month of December. Just word to the wise. I feel like you have a very stable job here with the Knight of Pentacles, and this job also has a very stable income. So you could be feeling funky fresh and really good right now in terms of your stability. The star coming out here as well. Some of you may actually be in your dream job, or you may actually not know it yet, but the job you currently have can end up being the job here where not only you continue to thrive, but it is a job that will turn into being a dream for you with how much it provides you freedom to live your life in terms of feeling financially free. So I think some of you have stumbled upon a gold mine, if you will. You know, if you have a stable income right now, I'm kind of hearing you just wait and see where this job continues to take you in the future. For those of you that have started businesses, you could be seeing this month how lucrative it truly is. If you are your own business owner, if you are your own boss, you might be coming to the conclusion about the stability that this actually provides. And the star card showing up here means that the type of business you're doing is indeed meant for you. So you're on a path right now, career-wise, where you're doing everything you need be. And I think that it's working out for you quite well. So I think for the vast majority of Leos who are watching, of course, this portion may not resonate to all of you, but for the Leos that are resonating to this part in this portion, you know, if you're making a solid income, if you're making good money, I think you're exactly where you need to be right now in your career, because it's going to provide that financial stability to not only live a comfortable life, but to have that freedom to do what it is you please and to do what it is you want. So I feel like financially, many of you, and career-wise, many of you, are in quite a very good position. Now, having a look into love, let's take a look here at the single Leos and see what's up. What do we got here for our single Lions coming on in here to the month of December 2023. What's going on? First things first, we have here the Emperor. Now, it did show up in reverse, so I guess I'll take it in reverse. Next card's going to be the Nine of Pentacles. Lastly here, we have the Four of Wands. I think right now, you're kind of leaving it up to the universe, is what I feel for single Leos. Emperor reversed here says, I'm not in control of this, you know? I'm not trying to be in control of it. I'm not trying to make love happen or force love to happen. I'm just doing my thing. Nine of Pentacles showing up here. I'm living my best life. I'm doing what I can to be confident and happy with myself. I'm working on myself. And you know what? That may very well likely land you a relationship here with the Four of Wands. Single Leos, there's a possibility you might not be single as you continue to carry out here throughout the rest of your December. And the reasoning as to why I say this is because every time we're never searching for love, love always tends to find us. You know, it's not about us finding love. We kind of honestly never find it. Love always tends to find us. So I think that you're doing great by first and foremost doing what you can to live a happy, confident life. Doing what you can to work on yourself, I think, is fantastic. But as you're not currently trying or forcing things to happen, I think that your energy is just naturally very attractive here this month. And this can call in somebody to really start coming into your environment. Typically, the Four of Wands can represent a very stable relationship, but it could represent that you are a very stable environment in general, meaning that you're very magnetic this month, single Leo. You're very attractive this month. And with that being said, there is totally room for opportunities for many people who want to get to know you. So I kind of feel like you are the buzz moving into this month. People are looking at you. You're magnetic. You're attractive. You're definitely a radiant light people want to get to know. So yeah, I mean, hey, see what happens there, single Leos. I like it though. All right, I definitely feel there's a lot of magnetic energy surrounding you. Now, hopping on into coupled Leos, let's see what's going on here. What do we got here for Leo couples? Coming on into the month here of December 2023. 10 of Swords, or sorry, 10 of Wands. I don't know why I couldn't say that coming out. The following, though, Ace of Wands, that's good. And the Knight of Cups, lovely. I was a little suspicious at first, so I was like, oh no, 10 of Wands. But we actually make up for that 10 of Wands quite well with the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So things are moving a lot better in a positive direction. If there have been any sort of burdens in your romantic relationship for the couple Leos, I definitely see those starting to come to a close. I think that if there have been hard times, challenging times, tough times, you name it, these are things that are beginning to become overcome, however the hell you say it. You're overcoming shit with your partner, put it that way, and you're moving into a much lighter and brighter direction. You know, the Ace of Wands can be a fresh start. It can basically say, let's have a clean slate. Let's let go of the past here and start new. And some of you might experience that here with your romantic partners. But I also want to say here too, however, if you have been dealing with a lot of issues or problems that have really been weighing down the relationship, the Ace of Wands could be good moments really starting to shine on in for your relationship and with your partner. So whether both of you have been facing life's challenges, personal romantic conflicts, or maybe individual challenges and struggles, this is the time where things are beginning to improve, and the love flowing between the two of you, the support flowing between the two of you is really beginning to improve as well. So I see Leo relationship peeps, those of you in relationships, really starting to overcome burdens and start to head in a direction of passion being reignited here again and genuine love and support here truly showing up. By the way, do want to mention that, as I just said, with the Ace of Wands, this is indeed passion being reignited. If you've kind of felt with your person like the spark's been dimmed a little bit, maybe it feels like something doused out the flame, this is a perfect time in the month of December to rekindle that flame once again with your respective romantic partner, feel that passion and feel that love, and bring forth your attention and attentiveness to your partner again here too. So I think it's going to be quite wonderful here for Leo couples. All right, definitely looks quite well. Now moving forward, let's see what's going on with you guys on a bit more of a personal level. So what do we got in store here for Leos on a little bit more of a personal level, please, coming into the month here of December 2023? First card out is going to be the Moon card. The following card is going to be the Three of Cups. And lastly, Wheel of Fortune showing up here for you too. Yeah, I think that the month here definitely starts out emotional. You know, like I previously mentioned with the whole devil situation, the entire main situation, you know, there's a lot going on there. And it's definitely going to start out a bit emotional, but there's a lot of things to enjoy. There's a lot of rejoice in general with this Three of Cups showing up for you. And with the last card showing up being the Wheel of Fortune, it's representative of cleansing out a cycle and beginning a brand new one, you know? So you're closing out a chapter of your life that I think has held you back from a lot of things that you could have been doing all along. You know, this previous chapter you've engaged with, it kept you very far away from the present moment. It kept you heavily invested in your past. And when we're heavily invested in our past, it's incredibly tough to go forward. So you're now at a point in time here where you can enjoy life, you can enjoy the present, but most importantly, Leos, you can enjoy going forward as there's no tether here anymore to your past. You've removed that blockage and you've severed those ties. Having a look here at the overall outcome, let's see what's going to be the overall outcome here for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus throughout December 2023. What do we got showing up for you? And we got here the Knight of Swords. I like it. Knight of Swords here is about action. I'm ready to get back into my life. You're excited as well, too. I think there's a whole buttload of excitement coming in here for you, Leo, jumping into the month of December. You're very excited to get back to your roots, to get back into the groove of things in your life. But most importantly, you know, you're excited here to take action. You know, you're not stuck anymore. You have so much energy that's been pent up for a very long time, and you're getting here, or you're getting ready here, excuse me, to release it and to really put your energy to some good use here to make some positive life changes. So you're looking at a wonderful, wonderful month, guys, okay? With that all being said, Team Leo, guys, thank you so much for coming out here to your December 2023 tarot reading. I really appreciate it. Of course, if you did enjoy, definitely do drop a like and a comment down in the comment section below. If you are new here, come on down and subscribe. I'd be happy to have you and welcome you here into the Soul family. I do want to mention, if you are interested in personal readings, check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. First link in the description box below. I'd be happy to book you there if you're interested in getting a reading. But Leos, happy holidays to each and every single one of you. Do enjoy your time here this December. Have a wonderful time with your family, your friends, the loved ones you have in your life. But I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you all so much. So thank you for coming to this reading. And with that being said, Leo, take care. Have yourselves a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Much love, and have yourself a good one. Peace.